Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. Today I have for you a skincare video as I had promised since quite a long time. So I decided, since we're talking about skin, to film this video on my completely bare non-makeup skin. So I have just applied all my morning skincare. I cleansed my face, applied my toners, my serums, my oils and everything, and I sat to film. I have not done anything else. I have not applied any special mask. It's been maybe an hour since I woke up, so I still feel a bit sleepy. I made a large cup of coffee here and I'm ready to discuss about skincare because it's something that I really enjoy talking about and I really love, and I also know that it's something very important for all of you. So today I will show you quite a lot of products, and they are mainly not necessarily my favorites, but they are the products that I'm using at this time. So as a person that I am kind of obsessed with beauty and skincare and things like that, you can imagine that I want to try new stuff all the time. I am also sent stuff to try from time to time. So my routine changes quite a lot. There are a lot of things that I absolutely love and I repurchase, but there are also a lot of new additions in my skincare. That's why I was a bit reluctant to film a skincare video since long, because there is no ideal skincare necessarily for me. So there are always new things that I would try, and some things would not work as perfectly as other things that I have tried in the past. But I will show you quite a lot of things and products that I have been using the last few months, and I will talk shortly about them. And I think in the future we will need to film some more videos. So for example, I will not talk at all about masks today. I will talk about the more necessarily everyday stuff, not about special treatments. And we will need maybe to film some specific videos about cleansing, where I will talk about other cleansers that I have tried, or videos about toners. I have to say from the beginning, I know that you're asking me these videos, and one of these reasons is because you think that as a medical doctor I have a better understanding and of how skincare works, and you would like my opinion on that, but I am not a dermatologist. And of course it is true, like, my studies help me understand how some things work a bit more easier than some other people, but a dermatologist is the best person to explain you exactly what are your skin needs and what you particularly have to do, what kind of special routine. I also have many more products than a normal average person, because as I said, I'm obsessed and I have a large skincare collection. But it's not that you need all of these things. Most of the times I will show you one or two or more pieces, products of a cleanser or a toner, and you don't need them all. But I'm a strong believer that circulating and alternating products helps your skin, based always on your needs. So I do that for myself, and then it depends from your needs and your budget and what you would like to try and do and find something that fits yourself. You can see that my skin is far from perfect. Someone would say that they would expect that from a person that is so stuck on skincare, they would expect a perfect skin. But you have also to keep in mind that I'm 36 years old, that I have been a smoker in the past, and that really paid a toll on my skin. That's one of the worst things that you can do for your skin, and that its skin type is different. So I have quite problematic skin. I have said in many videos, I would just like to remind you that my skin is normal to combination. It's oily sometimes, and I have some breakouts, and my breakouts are almost all the time controlled by stress and by hormones. So whenever I am stressed or whenever I travel, and I'm a person that I travel quite a lot and I stress quite easily, so in these cases my face will start behaving weirdly and I will have more breakouts. I'm quite lucky, I have quite a stable diet since many years, so my skin doesn't usually have any reactions into things that I eat, but occasionally I will also have some breakouts from products that I'm trying, because I'm trying a lot of stuff. So after this introduction, I will say that I will put down below the links of two people that I trust a lot when we come to talk about skincare. These are Caroline Hirons, that is a skincare expert. She's a blogger and a YouTuber. I will have her links down below, and I really trust everything she says about skincare, and I don't always manage, but I try to do my best to follow her advice. And the other person is a YouTuber from US, and she's called Stephanie Nicole, and she makes also a lot of makeup videos, but she makes a lot of skincare videos. And what is important is that she takes a lot of time. She also makes some crazily long videos to explain different things behind the way a product works and give a lot of background information, and I think this is very important. In today's video I will not talk at all about different tools that you can use for cleansing your skin. To be honest, yesterday I realized also that my beloved Clarisonic has broken, so it's not working anymore. I think it's a problem with the battery, and I have not decided if I would purchase it again, or if I will get another kind of machine, or if I would try to go without one, because the last few months I have been using it less and less, but I will keep you updated on what I will decide about that. So we start with products, and of course the first thing is cleansing. An important thing is that you have to keep in mind that you have to cleanse your face morning and evening. You have to cleanse your face even if you have nothing on. I know a lot of people also in real life that they just tell me, I'm just splashing a bit of water on my face in the morning because it's clean and it doesn't need anything. This is actually crap. I'm sorry to say that, because your skin has a ton of stuff on it, and most of all, and most disgustingly, it has a lot of sweat and sebum, and even if you wear no makeup at all, that is no reason for you not to cleanse your face. So I think that morning and evening cleansing is completely important. I cleanse my face twice a day, and in the evenings when I wear makeup, or even when I don't wear makeup, if I have SPF on for any reason, then I will double cleanse my face. And I will explain you what I'm using for that. So for cleansing, my current morning cleanser is this. This is by Nuxe, and it's called Reve de Miel. And my evening cleanser is this. So this is by First Aid Beauty, and it's called Skin Rescue Deep Cleanser with Red Clay. I have gotten this here in Switzerland. I have gotten this in London, but I think you can find it on Beauty Bay. This is also running low. I think in a couple of days it will be completely empty. And I could use the same cleanser. I just prefer to, as I said, alternate my products. I love this a lot. I have made a short review. I will have the link down below. This says that it's a makeup removing gel. It is not. It is a gel cleanser, and I have mentioned in some previous videos that I'm trying to avoid as much as possible cleansers that they are claimed to be foaming, and a lot of you ask me tons of questions about that. So the problem with foaming cleansers is that they change the pH of our skin. So our skin is has something that it's called acid mantle. So this is the hydrolipid barrier that is something that protects our skin from all the environmental factors. So this includes a lot of stuff. It includes also a part of the sebum that is produced from our skin, and our acid mantle. So the actual pH of our skin is, I'm trying to explain that not too scientifically, because I just want to be as quick as possible and that you will understand what I'm talking about. But this acid mantle is usually slightly acidic, so it has a pH of around 5.5. When we use products that have a lot of foaming agents, they have these surfactant agents that they tend to make our skin alkaline. So they tend to increase the pH of the skin. And the problem with the alkaline pH is that this is usually a good base for increasing bacteria production, and this is not good at all, of course. And it's also very funny that usually foaming cleansers are being recommended for people with oily skin and people with acne troubles, because they say that then you really cleanse your skin from all the sebum and everything, and then this is the worst actually category of people to use these foaming cleansers, because then it's even easier for them to break out and have even more acne. And of course, for people with dry skin, foaming cleansers dry out their skin even more. So it's usually something that is not good. Not all foaming cleansers are horrible, but as like a rule of thumb, let's think that something that foams a lot, it's not really good for your face. There are some foaming cleansers that they come as a foam already in the packaging. So it's not that they are some kind of liquid that you need to foam while you wash with water, but when you pump them, they come out as a foam. I have a lot of Korean cleansers that they are like that. These are much, much better, but I still have some foaming cleansers, especially from Korea, because the kind of skincare that I'm following is like a combination of things that I read from Western experts like Caroline Hirons, but also from a lot of Korean brands that I trust. So I try to marry them and mix them as much as possible, but I try to use this kind of cleansing gels. The best way to do that is to apply the gel in a relatively dry face. You don't want to have a very, very wet face when you apply the gel, and then you use a bit of water with your hands to try and dissolve the cleanser and liquefy it and be able to cleanse your face. I will not say more about this product. There are some positive things and some negative things. It says that it's for dry skin, it says it's for sensitive skin. I would not agree, mostly because it's highly strongly perfumed, and this is something that I enjoy because I like a lot the consistency and I like a lot this specific scent. But people with sensitive skin usually should avoid products highly perfumed. And this one by First Aid Beauty, I use it more in the evenings because it's more appropriate for deeper cleansing, and it's nice for me also to take off all my makeup after the first cleanse and everything. So this has red clay in, and it has also rosemary leaf oil and botanical antioxidants. So this is also something that I will put on my face. It has a slightly red color because of the red clay, and it helps to unclog the pores, which is something that I actually believe. It says that it's also hypoallergenic. Actually, I think that this is better for sensitive skin than this. and it works quite well. It's a very good cleanser. Will definitely sometime in the future repurchase it. I have currently a lot of cleansers to try out, but this was something that I really enjoyed and worked very well for me. And I have to admit, it's not always very easy to find cleansers that they are like this non-foaming gel cleansers, and they work quite well. Since we're talking about cleansers, another thing that I need to mention, as I said in the evening, I double cleanse. So I first remove my makeup and then I will wash my face with that. Also, how I wash my face with that, you see, I'm going back and forth because I'm trying to remember all the stuff. I'm sorry about that. So Caroline Hyron says to always use a flannel, just a wet flannel. Try to wet it with warm water, but not so hot so that your hands will not be able to tolerate the temperature. But I have to admit that I don't always do that. I'm lazy. I don't want to wash every day a different flannel, and what I usually do, sometimes I use flannels, especially when I travel, but what I usually do is that I have from Miller my Einmalwaschlappen that I have shown you many times, many times. I'm still using them. I just stopped showing them in the empties videos because they you're just bored of them, because I'm using it in every single day and I'm showing them in every single video. So I just dry my face with them. What is important is to never use the same kind of towel all over again to dry your face, because then bacteria can stuck on the wet towel and go to your face, and you definitely not want that. Together with the cleansing, I can mention actual exfoliation. So this is I would say mechanical exfoliation, not chemical exfoliation, because we will talk about toners afterwards. And this is the product that I am currently using. This is by a Swiss company that it's called Qiriness. And this is hypoallergenic, it doesn't have any parabens, and it's the Le Rap Exfoliatrice, and it's a radiant deep pore scrub, and it has some grains in. It says that it's even for the most sensitive skin types. It says that you should not, of course, use it around the eyes where the skin is very sensitive and thin, and that you can gently massage this on your face for 1 minute and then rinse it off. It's actually one of the least offensive and aggressive face scrubs that I have ever used. I have been using it since quite some time and I still have a ton in here, and the reason is that I only use face scrubs maybe once a week. I never combine them with a tool like Clarisonic, which anyway scrubs on its own. So what I would usually do is use one of these once a week, and then lately I have been using my Clarisonic like 2 or 3 times a week at the most. So depending also what the brush head that you're using and everything, I said I don't want to go too much into that. I try to avoid physical exfoliation. Thing that you can do on your face, really the worst thing, and it was so popular in the past, is that you just use a foaming cleanser, dry completely your skin out and making it completely alkaline, and then use one of these face scrubs that they had this, like the apricot seed ones, that they have very harsh bits in, and then all this, they just make micro tears on your skin, and then you allow the bacteria to get in, and you're just really destroying your face by doing that. And it's very sad that even like in current times that skincare has evolved so much and technology has evolved so much, teenagers do that all the time because they don't know better, and we should explain them and teach them how to do that better. But if you're like me and you still want to do a bit of a mechanical exfoliation, I would just suggest something like that. And one of the reasons that I like this kind of scrubs is that I can bring them down on my neck and on my décolletage area and scrub there a bit stronger. And this is quite a good product, but always be careful. Don't use them very often. Use them with caution and don't combine them with other kind of exfoliations. Moving on, before I talk for the next steps, I will go back once and talk about the first step of cleansing for me for the evening. So as I said, even if you have never worn makeup in your life, you still put an SPF, you still need to take your SPF off, you need to wash your face in the evening, you need to cleanse it, and SPF is very difficult to remove. That's why also you never should use as a cream for the evening creams that have moisturizers with SPF in. So what I usually use is a micellar water. This is the Bioderma one. This is one of my favorite ones and favorite for so many people. So this is almost done. And alternatively, I will use one of these cleansers that they are oil cleansers or balms. So for example, I have talked many times for the butter cleanser from the chamomile cleansers from the Body Shop, something like that. And I now use a relatively new, I have only used it a couple of times, oil cleanser. This is to remove your makeup, at least that's how I use it. And it's from Holika. It's the Seed Blossom Calming Cleansing Oil. I think I got this from eBeauty and Care. I like the packaging a lot. I'm not completely convinced from the scent, but to be completely honest, most of the skincare stuff I use really smell bad. Because you don't want a lot of perfume stuff. I don't mind them a lot, but usually you prefer that they will use this money that they use to add perfume in a product so that it will smell nicer. You will use them to put more important active and beneficial ingredients. I will just mention in here, although it's not completely skincare, the only thing I use on my brows morning and evening, even if I don't wear any makeup. This is by Benefit. It's their latest Browvo conditioning primer. This is very good to use in the morning and wait for it to dry completely, and then after maybe 20 minutes apply your brow makeup. But it's also very good in the evening, and I think that my brows feel fuller and thicker and nicer, and I like it a lot. It doesn't make them crunchy, and it's not like a brow gel. It's in general really nice product. I will go on and I will talk about toners. So when my mom first talked to me about a toner and I was very young, then I had in mind like this classical 80s duo of, or 90s, of this kind of a cream that you use a cotton pad to apply to remove your makeup, and then this kind of a liquid that takes off all the remainings of the makeup, and it's called a toner. We're not talking about that. We're not in the early 90s anymore. As I said, skincare has evolved and we have a lot of toners right now. A lot of people consider toners as an extra unneeded step. For me, it's maybe one of the most important steps. And the two type of toners that I'm using, because yes, I use two different type of toners, are the exfoliating ones and the hydrating ones. In my opinion, depending on your skin needs, you should use both. And it's good to alternate them, and it's especially the exfoliating ones, and there are different strengths of exfoliating toner. So based on how much you're used to that, you can use a stronger exfoliating toner, and if you are completely not used to that, you should start with something a bit less strong, because baby steps, we are introducing new products in our skincare always with baby steps to be sure that it's something that it fits. So there are two type of chemical exfoliating toners, because that's what the exfoliating toners are chemical exfoliators. One type are the ones that they have the AHA, and the other ones they have the BHA. So they are the alpha hydroxy acid and the beta hydroxy acids. So there are a lot of alpha hydroxy acids. When they talk about fruit enzymes and fruit acids and stuff like that, usually they talk about AHA. So glycolic acid, citric acid, lactic acid are some of the most known, and especially glycolic is one of the most commonly used acids. And what I'm currently using, because I have used a lot of acid toners, it's this one by Pixi. This is an amazing toner in my opinion. It's one of the best products that I have ever used, and I have repurchased it, and again and again. I absolutely love it. In the past you could only buy it in the Pixi store in London, but now you can buy it online, so that's a good thing. So it's from Pixi, it's called Glow Tonic Exfoliating Toner, and this has 5% glycolic acid. Also it has aloe vera and ginseng. So what is also very important is that it's alcohol free. It's good to try to avoid toners with alcohol. It was again one of these past myths that you have to feel that your toner is very strong and to feel it on your skin. You don't want to feel necessarily your skincare on your skin when you apply it, because that most probably means that it's too strong for you. You want to see the results of the skincare on your skin during the next few days and during the next few weeks and months, but you don't want to have a reaction when you apply it. It doesn't mean that if your skin is red and horrible, then you're doing something amazingly good for it. So this worked very well for me. This was the first toner that I used, the first exfoliating toner, and you have to be careful when you use them. This is a 5% one. It's not extremely strong. My skin is not really sensitive, so I put that on a cotton pad, and I really put a lot, and I apply it evenly all over my face. You have to be careful not to put it in your eyes, because that would be horrible. Usually these say that you should not put it anywhere around the eye. Yes, they always say avoid the eye area. Caroline Hiron says that she pass it through and around her eye. I do it, not all the time, but I do it from time to time. I think what they're afraid is that you will put it in your eye, which would be horrible, but this works really well in the area around. I would never tell you to do that. This is something that each person takes their own responsibility. I'm just letting you know that I'm doing that, and it works for me, and it helps a lot with the area around the eye. And what exactly does this product do? So the thing is that exfoliating toners, they just help you chemically and more less aggressively exfoliate your skin. So they have these acids that they destroy the bonds between the cells, the dead cells that your skin is shedding naturally, and they just stay as an overlay on your skin. This makes your skin thicker, and it is aiming to protect your skin from environmental factors. So if you expose your skin to the sun a lot without SPF, then you will see that your skin becomes even thicker and stronger to protect from the sun, but that's not something that you want actually, because then your skin is not shiny and really soft and glowy and beautiful. You want to take the dead skin cells out. So this helps a lot. You can use it morning and evening. I usually use it sometimes when I'm in my most sensitives. I will use this one morning and evening. Some other times I will use this one, and I will use my BHA liquid in the evening. So this is from a Korean brand. It's the COSRX BHA Blackhead Power Liquid. And BHA means one thing, salicylic acid. So usually you can also combine them. There are products that they have them together, but you can use them separately. This works perfectly also for dry skin. This is better for oilier skin and skin that has acne problems, because it helps a lot with whiteheads and blackheads and everything like that. So this is a liquid, it comes in a pump. I love this, I use it since a few months now. You need just 1 or 2 pumps, and I apply it in the evening. At first I applied it every 3rd day, now I applied it every day. So you have to really train your skin and see how that would work. For some people that would never work for every day, and these have never caused me, both of them, any irritation. So I just put a bit on my hands and I apply it with my hands, because I don't know, it is liquidy but still a bit more sticky than this. So this with a cotton pad and this with my hands, and I applied it all over my face, not in the eyes, very carefully around the eyes and down on my neck. And they help the acid pH of the skin to remain acid, so that the rest of the skincare will also work, and it will balance your acid mantle out after cleansing. I love this a lot. What do they do? As I said, they help you exfoliate your skin and remove your dead skin cells. They will help to make your skin more glowy, more soft. What they will not do is, these are not products to fight aging. These are not products that you should wait to be 50 or 40 years old to start using. Acid toners and hydroxy acids work better in your 20s and in your 30s, depending on your lifestyle. If you eat healthy, I'm not talking about me, if you eat healthy, if you exercise, if you do everything perfectly, you can start using them on your late 20s. If you're smoking, if you eat crap, if you are not taking good care of your skin, then you will not use anything, but then you have to use them as early as possible, even from your early 20s. So these are very important. I have shown you other ones. I have shown you the ones from Rodial that I didn't enjoy so much. I have also shown you in my latest favorites video the ones by Neogen, the wine ones that I absolutely love, and I have a stock, and I think that after I use up these ones I will use them. Be careful with chemical exfoliation. There are a lot of DIY treatments to do in the house where you put lemon on your face. That destroys. You cannot just throw acid on your face. You cannot just go to an acid of 1 or 2, a pH of 1 or 2. Usually these kind of products have a pH of 3 or 4, which is still slightly more acidic than your 5.5 pH, but you cannot just throw acid on your face like then. Just put nail polish remover or something on your face. It's so dangerous. Like this kind of do-it-yourself treatments, sometimes they work because they combine it with other ingredients and they make it safer. I would not take the risk. If you really want to take the risk, be very, very careful and only do it from a very trustworthy source. And I mean, I cannot recommend that to you. Certainly don't put like pills or like slices of lemon on your face. This would just be horrible for you. And I think this was about the acid toners. Another thing that I could say is, as I said, that there are a lot that they have combination of different hydroxy acids, and usually these are even better for sensitive skin because they have a smaller concentration of different ingredients and the combination works a lot. There are people that they love glycolic acid, there are people that the lactic acid works better for them, so you have to try and use a few and see what is better for your skin.